What's up, y'all? Hello? Hey, how you doing? When she got to me, let me start again. This is crazy. What's up, y'all? I want to thank you again for tuning in to the blog by Felicia. It's kind of weird me saying by Felicia because I'm referring to myself in third person. Anyway, make sure you subscribe, share, comment, and like if you like. Um, I wanted to do something a little different today. I was looking at my Facebook memories, which I do like every day, and I was looking at my memories a couple of days ago, and I came across this story from that I posted a couple of years ago, but it was a story from high school, and I just wanted to share with you because I thought it was good, and we'll just kind of talk about it as we go, or whatever. So here it goes. When I was a senior in high school, there was one class that was incredibly difficult for me. That class was accounting. I didn't post it originally, but I'm just going to tell you accounting was really hard for me because I've never been good with numbers or math, and I've never been super organized. And to me, that is the only thing that accounting, at least at that level, I needed to be organized, and I need to be good at math. And like I'm not good at either one of them now. So you imagine several years ago I was horrible. So yeah, it was the only class in my entire academic career that I totally 100% applied myself, but still struggled in. The whole year I did everything I knew to do. I gave my teacher my complete attention. I stayed after school working and getting help from the teacher. Other students helped and tutored me. It was rough. When we did our exams and had our end period semester averages, the teacher would give us an option about finding out our grades before report cards were given. We couldn't change them, but at least we would know. See it or say it. She would call our name and we would decide if we wanted her to read it aloud or we could go up and see it. So at the end of the year, when she got to me, I said, "Say it." Hey, everybody knew I struggled. It was so bad. Kids in my class were literally praying for me. Let me just stop you right there. I am not exaggerating. We had a prayer meeting. Oh my goodness, it was really hilarious and sweet and funny and sad all at the same time. Some had their fingers crossed. Okay, okay, some kids were praying, some kids had their fingers crossed. Shoot, I think I did both myself. We were in this together. I kept no secrets about my struggle in that class because pride wasn't going to get me anywhere. Now, asking for help is difficult, but if you struggle hard enough, you'll learn to humble yourself and say, "Help. I need some sympathy and some empathy and some help." um there was I didn't stop it. Okay. There was no shame because this was the only class I really tried in. Now, I said that because I really wasn't ashamed that I wasn't doing well in that class because I actually was trying. And for me, if I know that I'm making an effort, that's more important than actually being flawless to me. Like, I know that I'm trying, I'm just sucking right now. Now, when in most cases in my class, I didn't work that hard. And so it was a little embarrassing because I knew I could do better. But when I knew I was doing all I could do, I was like, honey, listen, I am not ashamed. Okay. Anyway, when the teacher announced my grade, you would have thought it was 100 or at least an A. My class cheered. My teacher applauded. I thanked God. 75. 75 was a D. It was, in fact, the lowest possible passing grade you can get in our school system at that time and still pass. And we were all elated and proud of me for making a 75. To this day, there is no shame whatsoever in me about that. Why? Because I worked my tail off the entire year. And because the class was really, really hard and I passed it, okay? um, I go on to say that. Why? It was really hard and really challenging. Importantly, I knew I had given it my maximum effort. I'm still a little curious. Maybe my teacher was graceful in my scoring. Now, I said that to say I really think it's very possible that this particular teacher actually, because she was nice enough, I think it's possible that she actually enhanced my grade. Like, I might not have actually made a 75 because it was weird for it to be exactly 75. It wasn't like 76. I probably had like a 74.3, and she was like, no, I'm gonna write down 70, 75. Um, okay, so yeah, maybe my teacher was graceful in my scoring. If so, there's still nothing for me to be ashamed of. She wouldn't have done that if I were being lazy. Many, wait a minute, all of my classmates made a higher grade than me in that class, but 75 was the most celebrated. My 75. It was the hardest earned and the one we were most concerned about. The moral of the story is this: don't be ashamed of not being the best. Just do your best. You don't have to be at the top to be the most important. No matter how low you feel about your abilities, stay faithful to who and what God designed you to be. The day is coming when you will be celebrated. You won't be the only one happy about your victory either. It may seem like it. It certainly did for me on those days when everybody was rushing out of class and I was struggling to finish the work. What God, oh my goodness, I got deep. Okay. What God is dropping in my spirit and I'm willing to share is that you might feel like it won't matter and it's too hard and that you will always struggle, but that just isn't true. You do not have to be perfect. Now, this is the main reason why I wanted to share this story, because that's what was on my mind earlier this week. Is just how with social media, but even before that, with magazines and TV, and even back with radio and old movies and stuff like that. There and just with friends and peer groups and family members, like a lot of times, um, there's this pressure to fit into what people think or what people find to be acceptable and to try to be flawless, and it's just not necessary. In order for you to be effective, in order for you to be important, in order for you to be beautiful, you do not have to be flawless. You don't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be 100 all the time in order for you to be doing what you're supposed to be doing. Okay, so you do not have to be perfect. Just keep at it. Stop worrying about whether or not you are good enough. God has a plan, and your lack is a place to display His grace. And that is actually something that recently, maybe like 2 or 3 weeks ago, I was just having some time with God, just worshiping and talking to Him and listening to Him. And honestly, he was dealing with me about how I can be kind of hard on myself about not being everything I want to be and not having everything set in order the way I would like for it to be, and just feeling like maybe maybe I don't have this or that because you know I'm not. right, or I'm not perfect in this area. And he was reminding me that if I could do it all on my own without any need for his grace or his help or his mercy, then it would be redundant for him to even exist in my life. And he was like, I am gonna bless you, and I'm gonna bless you in the state where, like right now, um, where you feel like you are lacking something, because that is the perfect setup for me to remember that I need him. I need him to get where I'm going to get, but I also need him when I get there. And it would be weird for me to get into a place where I would be blessed and then all of a sudden I'm perfect. I don't need God anymore. I have, not only do I have what I want, but I'm everything. Like I'm just everything without him. And it's like, no, I'm always going to need his grace and his mercy to shine through. So that is what I wanted to vlog about this week. I wanted to share that story with you. I hope I made my point. And again, I thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you tune in every week. Right now, I'm still Friday morning, bright and early. A new vlog every week. Bye, Felicia.